Hello, hello. We're back on this map, which has taken us maybe we were right at the end. Then I stopped. But I do intend to finish it, which is what we're doing today. Let me just share the linky. Actually, let's find something more interesting to watch while I share the link. Yes, Pride Rock can be a thing to look at. Hey, Crimes! I think that's the right one. Well, I just started, so yes, you're the only one, I think. Where can I share this link? Let's see, I can share it here. So we're gonna finish the last part, which is the Asian part, and then we have Ornitholessus and Diplodocus to. I think it's Diplodocus. We need to go and place back. Because I did get the 2 new updates. I think Sawam literally just updated right before I went to stream, and I got that. But hey, we're in the back of the swing of things, and we're streaming. We've been working on the map, look at us. Mailbox, and share. But I've been doing some driving practice today, which has been going pretty nice. I did a lot of practice like many years ago, but then I kind of stopped because I didn't really have the money for the driver's lessons. So I just had to catch up on my driving abilities. So I've been doing more specific practices like reverse driving and stuff like that. Also, have you, I don't know, are you active on Twitter? Because there's been like this debate about the Jurassic Park T-Rex and the Jurassic World T-Rex. If they, in the new Dominion movie, if they should revert back more to the animatronic look of the T-Rex, because there's a difference. Oh, got something in my... Ah! I personally think the old T-Rex looks best. I prefer the Lost World T-Rex. Looks more menacing. But I know that Oh yeah, there's been a big debate on Twitter. Hello, Nicholas. I'm just doing some promotion and then I'll start building. So stick in there and I'll be almost done. I'd recommend you getting Twitter. It's has some decent information about. Well, you get more news there, I'd say, on Twitter, and keeping up to date on Dinomods and dinosaur news in general. I'm gonna skip all of those. I'm gonna jump to do they have a YouTube chat now? Then off topic. Let's just post in Savannah and be done. Okay, now let's jump into. Oh, probably all of them. I don't know. I wasn't bothered looking around. Which one are you? That one. Red pandas. Of course we got you. So what should we do? What should we do? We got tigers. Hello Leo, how you doing? So I'm thinking India, particularly. We need mountains for the gorillas. The tigers should be right outside of fields. Maybe we can do some cool big mountains as a backdrop here. As the final one. I am doing good. I have been doing some. Oh, this is new. I just updated Savam and fossils and archaeology, so gotta be some new things. There are other mods I need to update too. Like I haven't updated only Savam, which just updated, and fossils and archaeology is the only ones I've updated now. And I haven't touched this map and my mod folder for this in months. So there's many mods I need to update, probably. Let's make it easier for myself. First, let's move those. Up there. I don't think, no, I have not. Most definitely not. Fossils and Archaeology is the only mod, dinosaur mod, I've updated in months. And I'm sure you guys updated the mod since then. So I'll do a final update of the mod before I release this map, and I go to update the dinosaurs we have and such. Oops, hello there. Thank you, Joe. It's my beanie. Yeah, my hair and my beard is just a mess lately. It's funny. There's literally no difference for me in quarantining, but I feel lazier. Even though there's no difference for me. But I have been doing more work though, with machinimas and communities, and that might be why. Do I have sound on? I don't want to hear myself. There we go. But how you doing, Ito? How's that project of yours coming along? Did you get any good auditions? Oh yeah. Some layered mountains that looks like they can go further can be a cool look too. We need bigger mountains. Maybe one here too. Where's my trusty compass? We don't need to do so big right here. Just a little bit. And if we need to now, we can extend backwards a little bit. I need to look up some reference images for Asia or India and stuff. Let's see, what do we have? Google. Let's see what Asia has. Asia landscape. Lots of fields and mountains. There we go. Let's make some big ones behind here. There's a line right between it. Let's make it more spiky. Oh. I gotta remember the command now. Oh wait, wire freeze. Don't do this to me. Come on, fall down. It's not good. Am I about to crash? Let's turn off shaders and see what happens. Okay, so that falls. Let's just try relogging. And instead of doing sand, let's place down Ornitholestes and Diplodocus when we get back on. Actually, it might be quicker for me to just force quit. And while I do that, you guys can watch. Ah, thanks you, Oxy. I'm getting back on real quick. Just give me a moment. It was nice of them to share. Yeah, oh, actually, I want to show you guys. Do I have the film? Yes, I do. If you guys did not check, have not seen yet, I did. Oh, did I? Come, please don't say I did. Did I remove it? I did, didn't I? God damn it. Wait, I have the thumbnail for it. Wait, what is TSC GIF? Oh, that's the image. Which map is this? This is a good one. This one, I want to keep that though. Anyways. So what have you guys been doing to entertain yourself during Corona? Are you guys, do you guys have to be at home, or are they not so strict where you are? Let's find out. Ornitholestes. You are a Cretaceous creature, aren't you? Oh, late Jurassic. I was wrong. That makes sense because it was in Big Al with the Allosaurus. Oh, you play Ark? Nice. We have played a lot of Ark during our time. I was not so excited about the new, more sci-fi versions of Ark. I prefer the original. And we play a lot of the... What's that one called? The Viking map. I forget. Should I have Ornitholestes with the... I wonder, will these guys kill Ornitholestes? No, wait. We got a place right here which doesn't have any... Oh, wait. There are creatures in there now. No, I think I have to put them down here. Will you kill? Please don't kill. You friends? Oh yes, the Ragnarok map. Okay, seems like they're good with each other. Why is there a hole in my map? No, don't go. Well, you're down there now. I wonder if I should do more plans here. Okay, now for Diplodocus. So it also looked at the end. So it would be in here. But we don't have much space. Maybe if we removed one of the trees and one of these guys. So let's get rid of this. But yeah, quarantine hasn't been that much difference for me, so I mostly just do the same. I work on Machinimas, watch shows, film, hang out with people, online that is, so I do social distancing, and been trying to work on workouts at home, since I can't go to the gym anymore. That's different. I've been practicing driving again, so I can get a license. Can have a little baby too. Is it too little space for them? They're just gonna be sleeping anyways. Okay, so we got Ornitholestes, we got Diplodocus. What are you? Oh wait. Sleepy boys. Now let's do some building again. And let's finish this map. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for subscribing. Oh my god, that scared the living shit out of me. Why does it show up twice? I don't get it. Streamlabs. I'll follow you back. Are you kidding me? I think I might know the issue. Let me just save and quit real quick again. Because I lowered the amount of RAM. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Didn't want to test it, I don't know. Is it donations? No. It was. Okay, let's test that again. There we go. Anyways, let's force quit that. Let's make sure. Let's make sure it's gonna behave. Anyways, so if you guys haven't checked out my fossils and archaeology video, which is made like a machinima, I would appreciate anyone who would take the time to go look at it. I think it was really fun. I think it was a cool new way of showing the mod update. I don't know how often I'm gonna do them, but maybe with every update they do. Could be cool, depending on the update, of course. But yeah, this is what I did. If you see that thumbnail, that's the video I'm talking about. Okay, now hopefully I can do welded without issues. I'll try and be a little bit careful though. Now we need one big one there, and then maybe one a little bit to the side. Let's see how that looks. Ooh. People can come up. Wait. Let's try our voxel sniper a little bit. I think I had the commands pinned. It's a little bit hard to understand which one to do, because this was a test version of Voxel Sniper in attempts to get it to single player, which he stopped working on, but I have this version which does just what I need, so that is perfectly fine with me. Watch out, pangolin. Isn't it kind of strange that coronavirus came from these things? These and bats, I believe, or a mixture. Wait, let me see you from your side. Hello, guy. Okay, let's fix up here a little bit. Watch out, gorilla. God damn it, Simon. False. The virus came from a secret ancient communist facility where they performed experiments on alien technology. Sounds about right, Simon. I trust you 100% to know these facts. By the way, how are the aliens? Let's start here. How high did I go? 4. Simon the scientist, exactly. How are you, Sophie? Scuffle is the alien. Sophie, did you give us the virus? Oh no, TSC alien, guys. Watch out. By the way, what are you guys' favorite animal? Still living, that is. So non-prehistoric. I'm doing good. Did some driving practice today, which was fun. So you mean kind of like what Numero was doing? Mr. I love Numero but hate Percania. anyways, my favorite animal is this one. I love tigers. I'm a cat person in general. So, basically, my favorite animal is the coolest version of a cat. Oh, you don't have a favorite? Didn't you have chickens and such at home? But hey, now Numera and Percania is the same kingdom, so... all good, right? You wanna hug the chickens? That's funny. I never thought of chickens as cuddly. Yes, and they were both ruled by Charlie. How do you feel about that? I just realized my streams don't get announced in the Discord anymore, so I should share it. If there's any worse temperature on it's having Charlie's screen now. Come on, don't leave me hanging, bro. Simon, what? Just fine. I suggest a truce it is. Sounds lovely. Yes. By the way, if you guys are free and want to jump on a call, just say so. I wouldn't mind chatting with some people, unless you guys are busy. I'm gonna try and finish this whole area in this stream. I'm not gonna stop before it's done. And then I'll go back and fix up little things. Gotta update all the mods. Okay, I'll create a call. Good morning, Apple. Hello, hello. Hey, hey. How are you guys? Have you been working on your backstory? Did you come up with something good? Ooh. Exciting. I feel like everybody suddenly got really busy. Hello, Muffin. No. I understand. Is it convenient too? Well, yes, but actually no. I'm like, I had to like look, zoom in on my phone to see what Apple was saying. I'm like, I'm definitely body. I'm like, what does definitely body mean? Well, it's good that you're definitely body. We would be weird if you didn't have one. There, Apple. Yeah, he just exposed himself. Yes. Makes sense. Woo. My kitty just came. Did you guys see my Twitter poll? Which one did you vote for? I've had so many like minor things I've had to do lately, and I was like, I'm having a hard time deciding on what to do, and then I just spend ages doing nothing because I'm just wondering which one of them to do. Oh, it's in the lead actually. It was equal to edit the hangout last time I checked. It's a Molly. That's not very dank. Oh. Nice. My Twitter? Yes, TSCStudio. No, you don't. You couldn't find it. But you couldn't find it. I like how I posted it like right before I got like really tired too. So I'm like, oh god. No, well, I gotta plan one of them. Like to finish Crimes of Valorian, I gotta plan the tie-in one. What is it, Molly? Just gonna lay there? You guys want kitty cam? I can put up kitty cam. And then you turn around so that people can see you, Molly. There, now you can lay down. There you go. There you go. Yeah, you. Yeah, there you go. Smile for the camera. Yeah, she's very fluffy. She's the queen. Oh yeah, Twitter is like the only social media that I really like. I mean, I guess it counts as social media. But I don't see it as like, I don't see Discord as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I see them more as like chat hangouts. Mm-hmm. Teacher to play more Minecraft. She has already typed on Discord several times. It was more like blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it sounded just like that. Thank you for the demonstration, Simon. Hey, Scaled. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask you, Skilled. Once we get more slots open on the when we get more slots for the roleplay server, we would be nice to have more PvP members with us. Would you like to join, Skilled? In case somebody decides to want to PvP us. Hello? Wait, I can't hear you anymore. What the fuck? Wait, is my microphone working? Yes, it is. Wait, let me relog. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
There we go.
Hi, what happened?
I don't know, the sound... I was just...
Did you not hear my monologue?
No, I said...
Oh my god.
I don't know, like you started talking while I was like talking to Skilled, and then I said, excuse you, Simon, and then you disappeared. So I thought you were just being respectful,
No,
but I guess you weren't.
You
Oh.
No, you
I thought you were just being respectful, but no!
Of course not. It's me. Special thanks to Melon Cube for sponsoring the project.
Yeah, I realized I had them muted.
Wait, they didn't hear my monologue?
No.
Oh my
Wait, they
god.
didn't hear us? Oh, dang it! Okay, well now we say hi, I guess. Hi. Hi guys, how you doing?
You and me can rule City Skilled, or we can just fight to the death. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
But Yeah.
We were just the voices inside of Rhaegar's head.
He was just talking to himself.
Who's the
Oh.
angel and who's the devil?
I think that's pretty clear.
Yeah, clearly,
Yeah.
clearly Sophie's the devil and Simon is the angel.
Sure. Sure.
I mean, you're the Percanian hating person, but now we have a truce. So now it's.
Well, you just brought it up again. Don't blame me.
Yeah, okay, you were the person that hated Percania, but now we have a truce.
I mean, I still hate Britannia, but we just have a truce.
Okay, we agree to disagree.
Yes, maybe.
Maybe a little bit.
Hello, Skilled. How are you doing? Hello, Apple. Hello, Muffin. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Hello,
who else
hello,
is in
hello,
here?
hello.
That's about it.
Have you guys seen this map before?
Yeah, of course.
I'm not completely sure, but it does look familiar to me.
I was here for a few streams, you remember?
Yeah. It's been
A
like
long
months
time
since
ago.
I properly streamed on this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I was like right before, like, this is like the last area I have to build to.
Hello, amigos. Well, hello, Muffin.
Molly be like shaking my head, I'm gonna just sleep.
You're a good kitty, yes you are. She's got a extra thumb. She's like one of those types of cats.
Oh, she's a mutant.
That's really
Like-
cool.
And she has like a big claw in between them too.
Bro.
See, there's her thumb. And
She's
her.
an alpha predator.
And it's so funny though that they're like in between. Like the claw is like in between the toes.
Yeah,
What? I've never seen that before.
she's just fine with it.
She's
Yeah.
she's a breed of like ship cats, as they told them. I think they grew like the extra thumb for like climbing the mast and such like that.
Yeah.
So where's your ship, Rhaegar?
My ship,
In the backyard.
the storm chaser.
We need animals in the Shattered Crown, to be honest. None of the characters have pets.
I want a lion as a pet.
Leo does.
Yeah, true, but that's the first one.
Mhm.
I want
And,
a villain with a cat.
In the original story, Charlie had a pet tiger,
Oh yeah, I remember.
Ooh.
but clearly I couldn't work that into the Machinima in 2016.
Yeah.
What I did is that I gave their groups, her little group
Abigail
of
is your pet
soldiers,
now.
her little group of soldiers, or like the commanders of said group of Alliance soldiers were called the Third Tigers.
Oh, that's
wh-
nice.
Which was
That's
a little
nice
reference
touch.
to her having a tiger in the original story.
I still can't believe Charlie is a queen. Like, oh my god.
I mean, she wasn't queen for that long. Maybe
I-
like a year
good.
or so.
Good.
Wait, what?
Because, like, politic-wise, that's like the worst decision ever. She doesn't even have experience. She's just, oh, she did some cool things during the war. Ooh.
I mean, that's
I mean-
literally how it tends to go. To like, look at, for example, in
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, I've not seen that. I'm sorry.
Well, I can explain it. You'll understand it. So,
Didn't the cripple guy become king?
Yeah, I've seen it.
well, yeah, that too. But when the story begins, we have what's his name? Robert Baratheon. He's the king.
Yeah.
And he got the crown after rebelling against the Mad King. He was a warrior, and that's all he knew. He was raised to be a fighter and all that stuff. And as a king, all he would do was drink and sleep around with everything.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
good king.
And like, did he get it because he was good in politics? No, he got it because he smashed a prince's head in.
And was he
Yeah.
a good king? I don't
No,
think so.
he wasn't.
See, that's the point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
I'm
you know,
not
that's-
trying to
that's
say
what
that.
they-
Yeah, I'm not trying to
Yeah.
say that Charlie was a good queen.
Oh, that's
I'm
that's
saying
what I
that-
want to say. That she's not a good queen.
I'm saying that that's how it happens. you
Mm.
don't
Yeah.
you
But
don't
isn't that
become
also
king
kind
because
of-
you're good. Always.
Yeah, isn't that also kind of why they have councils and stuff?
Yeah, they had their like own. What
Yeah,
is-
because
gave
like
up the
most of the time, as far as my knowledge goes, like kings and queens kind of like they had to like write down signatures on important papers and stuff, but they had like a lot of meetings with councils and stuff. so-
Yeah, dependent on the time too, like the
Yeah.
age
Mhm.
we're talking about. Like the power of kings and queens just went down, down, down. The further you go into history, like the more into the future you go. Like the kings today, what a joke.
Oh,
But it's true.
dang.
It's true
I mean,
though.
it's true.
They have no
Yeah.
power. They have. They can't do anything.
They literally only do the signatures and do a bit of like, hi,
Like-
yes, hi, I am from this country, hello.
Like one time, a long time ago, the king of Belgium was against the abortion law. So he wanted abortion to be like that people couldn't do it. He wanted that because he was super Christian, and the government just like took away his title for a day. Did it anyway, and then gave it back.
Oh,
That's how much power they have today.
Huh. Alright.
the government
didn't
was like,
do it.
hell no.
Just like, okay, we get it, but we're not gonna go that far.
you
Goodbye.
think you have power? How funny.
You feel like you're in charge.
Ooh, Bray, you've got a question in chat. What's a good recording program for roleplays?
Oh yeah, that's obviously Bandicam.
Okay, Simon. You sassy motherfucker. Well, it
OBS.
depends on what you mean by recording of roleplays. Because, like, if it's just a recording program to capture your game, I would just say OBS.
Yeah. that's the
For
same.
streaming, I would say Streamlabs OBS, which is what I'm using right now. Honestly, I wish Streamlabs OBS could do just normal recording too, because then I could just stick with one, but
Yeah.
it can't be that easy. Even though you could stream with just OBS too, you could do both on OBS, but I prefer Streamlabs OBS because of integration and all that stuff.
I like how you just have items that have like commands attached to them, and then you just have a minigun.
What?
The minigun is
all
amazing.
the way on like the bottom right in your hotbar. You just have like a gun. Yeah.
I like my minigun. Okay, see you in a bit then, Skilled.
Bye bye, skill.
Bye. See ya.
He's a sleepy Molly, yes you are. Are you a big tiger? Yes.
I'm curious to see how the roleplay will go, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's clearly very different
Yeah.
from what we're used to.
You mean like the Astra thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because like it has been like a big guessing game ever since I got invited
Yeah.
to what it actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I learn one thing and then suddenly it seems to be something completely different.
Oh.
But that's because they're just trying to do something different, and just
Yeah.
gotta basically wait and see what it
Like-
ends up being.
Yeah, I don't really know a lot about it yet. I've only really seen the video that you uploaded.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even watched it yet. Yikes. Well, I've seen the. Is it just a trailer, the one they made, or?
Yeah, it's a little
Okay.
lore trailer they made.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen that one. I've seen it, but not new.
just suffocating an animal.
Pay no attention to it. So, I think we can have fields over here.
It's time to start plotting world domination again. It's been a while. Oh well.
I like the current plan we got though, which is hush hush. We can't say it on stream, but yeah, I just want to say I like it.
Yeah, I know. It's very passive though. Like.
It's not
Okay.
very passive.
We do okay. Yeah.
Simon, stop.
Yeah. It's yeah.
It's not passive.
Wait, come on, it is.
No.
Wait, are we talking about the same thing? Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Basically the plan for that my character is
wait.
gonna try and do.
Yeah, okay.
That is not passive.
Okay.
Mr. World Domination over here.
I'm kind of curious how it's gonna go. Because I've never really... Well, I think I've only seen like one Dutch channel that like VC Kingdom roleplays.
Oh, what? I zoned out. What did you were you saying?
Little fun.
What?
What were you saying,
Zoned
Sophie?
out.
Oh, well, I'm curious how it's gonna go, like the VC roleplay, right? Because I've only once seen a roleplay like that.
Mm-hmm.
Little fun fact: it's also made by Dutch people. This one.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they're like
Oh, yeah.
swarming with Dutch people. Like every other Minecraft server ever.
Not surprised though.
Mhm.
Yeah. They are conquerors by heart.
We're just really good at, like creative stuff. And,
Sorry, Tiger. You're in the way.
You must die. Okay, I thought it was passive, but then I read the last sentence, and I was like, oh, Not
It's,
just
it's,
and
it's
at
not
the
passive.
end, everybody dies. Bam.
well, it's not that extreme. I mean,
I mean, we can't all be you, Simon.
yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Simon is
those
hardcore.
If any of those orcs is still alive, I'm sorry for blowing up your kingdom. It was an accident. I swear to God.
It was an accident, quote unquote.
It was.
What
Not
are you
really.
doing, Molly? Huh? Are you getting your toe stuck in the fabric again?
Foolish cat. So when is it starting actually? Because I thought it was gonna start last week.
Wednesday. Wednesday or Friday, they say.
Because last week it was last week Friday, and now it's this week Friday, and then no.
I don't know.
Can't we just be sure for once? Oh.
I mean, they seem pretty sure about Wednesday or Friday.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah. Makes sense. Like, what I'm hoping for at least is to get some roleplay with the other YouTubers. I think that would be
Well,
nice.
yeah. I hope it's not just like isolated in our own country, like in our own kingdom, because that would just be.
I mean, I can see that happening very easily.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's gonna be times where we're just by ourselves, but like.
I mean, most of the time we'll probably be with ourselves.
Like, what's the point of having a server with multiple kingdoms if we're just gonna be by ourselves all the time?
No, well, not all the time, but like,
Well, yeah, I know,
I
but-
foresee most of the time we're gonna be by ourselves.
Because then you could
And
as
then-
well play on a single player and just do a series of your own that's unrelated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it could still work if you did like traveling routes and if you were allies with a kingdom, and that'd be interesting.
I mean,
Well,
I've heard
I
some
see-
people. Yeah, go ahead.
I see it as we're gonna probably build up to meeting them, at least. Because
heard some.
at least our kingdom is not gonna know about them. Since we are gonna come from the sea. And be completely new to this land.
Are you gonna be like a merman?
No, we've been living on islands.
Oh, okay. So pirates.
Well, we used to be crusaders, and then we got banished to away from mainland, and now generations later we're coming back to build a kingdom on the mainland.
Okay.
To dominate the living.
Yeah, sure, Simon.
Like Simon always does.
Let me just live in peace, goddammit. Let me do my thing.
Simon is the one who's gonna be screaming in the streets like, "Now we shall dominate the world," and everybody is like, "Yeah, that's Simon."
That's Simon for you. Don't focus on him. He's just always like that.
Hey! Jeez. you're gonna talk differently when I actually conquer everything. No, I've heard some people
Then I'll
in
give
this
you a
chat.
golden star when you do.
A golden star. Ew,
Yeah.
no.
Little sticker.
A little A for effort sticker.
I will wear a golden
Yeah.
crown. That's what's gonna happen.
Hmm.
I mean, there's an edgy assassin kingdom with orphan assassins. That's gonna be interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I
I
hope
mean,
that's
that's gonna change quickly.
I hope. I hope.
No,
'cause,
well,
like,
I don't. It can be their basis point, but for them to have a kingdom that's gonna work, it's gonna change really quickly.
Not gonna lie, but that's the edgiest thing I've ever heard. A kingdom of orphan assassins that's like 100 years old, an ancient organization of orphan assassins.
Yeah, you gotta be really careful with that stuff because it's kind of like I don't know the correct name for it, but it's like one of those
Edgy.
cliche or
Yeah,
like
it is
what
very
everybody does
cliche.
to be edgy. Like it's kind of rare for people to have a character with a backstory that's just happy and there's nothing wrong with them, you know?
Yeah, it is. It does have the stigma in like around roleplay communities of where like they make fun of people who come in with the orphan assassin backstories.
Yeah.
But I don't know how familiar these guys are with roleplay. But if anything, they'll
less experience. That I do know than us.
But
Pretty.
I think they'll it will change quickly once they get into the flow of things.
Yeah.
Unless they just want to do a faction server.
Oh no, faction.
And then I don't think our group is gonna last very long on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like factions either. I just like the roleplay part. Not really like the. Yeah.
I've picked up some like rumors that diamonds will be disabled, like natural ones. So you can't have diamonds, I think.
Oh,
for
Apple!
the start.
You should be like a baker's son or a blacksmith's son, and you're normal, and it's all fun and good. Yes.
That's not. The thing is, like that sounds interesting, but from a storytelling point of view, that's so boring. Like,
Yeah.
who likes a happy character that's like nothing, that has like nothing wrong with them, but
then again, they're like you could expand on that by going like, okay, well, I've had like a really safe life and I've worked and now I'm bored. I want to do something new, and then basically they're kind of going and exploring in a whole different world that they've never known. Like if they've never left the city that they've lived in.
I think it's
their
better.
entire childhood. Then. Yeah.
I think it's better to have like a very basic, maybe simple thing to start off with, because then you don't necessarily limit yourself that much.
Yeah.
To what you expand to become, and it doesn't like if they don't have to have a tragic or sad backstory or anything. They can be a normal person as long as they have a drive and a goal. That's all they need to be interesting.
I do love myself tragic backstories.
Yes.
I mean, the Shadow Crown is full of tragic backstories. That's not a.
Yeah, but those are not role played.
Yeah, that's the difference also. Roleplay and like storytelling in a sense of like machinimas and writing and whatever.
Yeah.
There's always a difference.
And you know, sometimes it's kind of difficult when you're already trying to join a city that already exists, because sometimes your backstory has to match up to that.
And that's why I always thought that keeping it basic has been the best way to go.
Yeah.
Because when you're not sure what everything is, then you start safe with something random, like I'm a baker and I do baking stuff.
Yeah.
And then you get formed by the city environment you're in.
And
And then you become
or it
a
could even
politician.
Yeah, I mean, it could even be like interesting stuff like suddenly you have to do this job for this really important person or something, I don't know. And then as like a token of gratitude, you kind of go up in ranks or something.
I think the
Happy
only
backstory.
character with a
Baggings.
I think the only happy character with a only character with a happy backstory would be Bilbo Baggins.
That's not true. Someone tried to steal his silverware. Like that's damn. I would be so depressed.
I mean, it's so hard to not think of The Hobbit as a backstory, because it kinda is, even though it was written first.
I don't know. I've always seen it as like a story on its own, except for the multiple Lord of the Rings references.
Hmm.
Like in the movies, there's not that many references in
Yeah.
the book.
Wait,
Oh,
there-
and by the way, for Apple, I was just thinking like you could always kind of spice your character up with something that's unique to them. Like for example, they're afraid of wolves or something. That could still kind of spice things up without there being a whole like reason for it. Like you could be like as a kid your character could have been scared by one, or you just don't trust them and you've kind of developed it into a full-blown fear or something.
Basically, making sure that we're gonna introduce a wolf at some point.
I mean, you know, you can do anything. Your character could be scared of anything if you wanted them to be.
You can be
but it
scared
just...
of the apple if you want.
Ooh. But you kind of like, you don't have to make things very specific, but if you want to, then I guess you could always kind of try and find some stuff.
Okay, let's introduce some green.
Gurino.
2, 5.
An obsession.
I see obsession with apples. That would be really nice.
I like that actually.
Yeah.
Apple pies, apple cookies, raw apples.
Oh, that would be so nice. Just imagine him like visiting the bakery every day, and then there's Brigger.
What?
Because you said if you were a baker or something like that. I know you're not, but like...
I'm a king.
No, he's king.
Yeah, but like you could basically like weave stories together if somebody is a baker and you like apples, but it's like, oh, well... Or you have an apple tree and you meet someone there, whatever.
You're lucky though,
It's just
Brega.
really easy.
This time I won't backstab you.
Yeah, it's not that type of server.
I know. Yeah. Ugh.
I got so much immunity on the server, it's not even funny.
How so?
Because it's based around content. And if it's based around content, I'm in control.
Ah.
Blast.
Go to everyone I meet and give them one apple. Nice.
I hope if we interact with other kingdoms that they at least give us like the choice of what we want to do though. If they give us like a dilemma or a choice that we can actually choose, and that they're not like, oh, we want this content, so you have to say this when we say that. Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna depend on the content creator, I feel.
Because like that would just be oof.
Because
then we could as well be actors than anything else.
Yeah.
Like doing a script.
Because I can foresee some of the creators might be more used to that. You know, story roleplay where they have body actors and stuff like that. And more scripted roleplay. And they might even do so for their own series on here. But I'm not gonna say they are because I don't know them. But I could have easily see that happening. Okay. So what is gonna be your job, Simon?
My job? I don't have a job at the moment.
Oh.
Like in character, I mean. I haven't thought of anything yet.
I think.
Homeless orphan assassin.
No!
I know for Ninus we kind of forced him to be Ben the Baker.
We already have a baker, then why did you suggest the apple? God damn it.
Because
We're just
we
gonna
wanted to
make
do the
everyone bakers.
big city joke.
Oh yeah, no, stop. Can I be the mafia guy?
No.
God damn it. What did he say again about the drugs?
You,
Like
you
bakey,
put the
bakey?
druggy wuggies in the bakey cakey.
Ah, yes. I'll see what I'll come
I'm
up
thinking of something, but I don't remember the exact name for it. I don't know if there's like a dock place or something. Oh, a
Medic?
dock master.
with.
Oh, like
That
a
might be fun for
harbor,
you.
kinda.
Yeah.
So I gotta think here for a second. Everybody's gonna be builders and resource gatherers, at least in the beginning, because we're only 8 people,
we'll-
and everybody
we'll
needs
need
to
it.
help
Exactly.
contribute to the city building. Roleplay wise, we have me as king. We have Ninus as the kitchen master or kitchen chef,
The cook.
the cook,
The cook.
and let's see. I think
Ooh,
Nameless and Nameless and
Oh, Nameless
Yuri.
is gonna join after all?
yeah. Nameless and Yuri are gonna be. They're gonna work on a trade company.
Ooh, interesting. Even though we don't know there's other kingdoms yet, but whatever.
No, but they'll be explorers at first. Then
I know. And then do we have left? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well,
So that's
there's-
4,
there's
I think.
you, Apple, Kata,
So Apple, me,
Draco.
Kata, Draco. And that's it, right? Then.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think that's it.
All right.
But I think a blacksmith person would be good because, as Draco mentioned in Discord, we are from a knightly culture.
That's what
Oh.
Apple
yeah.
wanted, I think. What he suggested. He wanted to
Yeah,
be
then you could
blacksmith.
also even have like a mine or something.
Oh yeah, we're
We're all gonna mine, I think. We'll have to.
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be miners.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
it's
fine,
gonna be
Draco.
nice when we can open up more slots for people so we can get more help.
Will it be public and like
No.
after a while, or did they scrap that?
I think it's gonna just be whitelisted with the people I like, the kings invite on.
Oh.
It's okay, Bragar. I'll be your right-hand man. It's fine. You don't have to ask me. I'll gladly do it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's what you're thinking, but it's fine. It's cool. I accept your.
Yes, because you have
Proposition.
time to manage a server kingdom.
Yeah, I do.
You definitely don't.
Well, you do. I don't have to do that. You. But I want to help. It's okay. It's fine.
Wait, you're saying I have time for it?
Well, you're the king, right?
No, I need to find somebody who can be a duke and basically run the kingdom while I do other stuff.
But wait. So the roleplay is for content, right?
Yes, but there's also like the server, like the people on it are still on it and playing, even
Roleplay also,
when there's
or-
not content going on.
So there will still be roleplay then, or just playing
yeah,
as
there's-
in building and mining?
Yeah, there's still roleplay going on.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's just main focus is the content, from my understanding, and then when there's no content going on, there you have the kingdoms or your own kingdom to interact with and to build resource gathering, survival,
Oh.
pretty much.
But then, if you record something and you leave it off on, like, say, like, episode 2, then you can still progress, even though it's not for content. Wouldn't that kind of leave gaps in your content?
I don't
then?
think there'll be like an overarching thing. I think it'll be more like
No, there will.
episodic stories at first.
There will be. We have an overarching plan.
Oh.
Um,
Oh, we'll see.
but I don't know how it will. Like I don't know. We haven't started yet, so I don't, like it's hard to tell how it's gonna go. But I can say one thing, and it will be completely different when we actually start. But I'm imagining, since it's more content based, even if roleplay continues outside of it, the content will go back to where it left off.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't like create paradoxes or like
Yeah.
strange things. Like continuity errors and stuff, but we'll see.
I mean, like, the building of buildings is fine, I think, because that's like, oh yeah, just this much time has passed since this last episode. But if it's stuff like suddenly there's like a new person in charge and it's all like changed, then that can be kind of confusing.
Yeah, I think it's more to kind of help with continuity stuff. I should just not leave on a cliffhanger ever. Like always finish whatever we're doing for that stream.
Yeah.
So whatever time skip we have to do, it's just the time that has passed for it's natural.
Yeah.
So what kind of tree sensor should I do?
What kind do you have?
Like if you think Asia, should I just do jungle?
Oh no, stop.
For like India and such?
You could do jungle. You could also. Well, I think you already have acacia, right? Like those type of trees.
That's in like Africa.
Oh yeah. Yeah, then I guess you could do like jungle trees.
Oh wait, fuck, how do I bring up chat again? Yeah. There we go. Now I can see chat again. Wonderful. I think here we'll make it I'll bring these guys down and we'll make like a farm area with you and you. Wait, you guys are probably not in the same area, are you? What are you called again? Gar.
Wait, is that a red panda? Oh, that's so cute.
Oh.
Look at him laying down on the floor.
No, Apple, we don't want your apples. It's okay.
Wow, that's rude.
One man can only handle this much apples.
Apple moose.
Apple moose, best moose.
Wow, Gars are buff.
Science breaker.
Red panda. Let's see how they live.
I'm gonna be right back really quick.
Okay.
All right.
Well, they definitely need some trees. You responded to that very late, Simon, says Apple.
I know. But time is relative, so it doesn't matter.
Wow.
Do. I'm gonna finish the scene up with this last actor. Do.
Actually, I think... Oh, that would be a good... I think have red pandas here. And then gorillas up here. The crocodile in... Wait, is the crocodile in here?
Where's the human zoo?
Everywhere else.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. The planet is our zoo.
I saw that somewhere. I think it was in Africa. They... Instead of putting animals in the cages for the zoo, they put the people in the cages instead.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I thought that was a really nice concept.
What? That's not a good concept. That's bad.
Why?
That's what? I don't think we're talking about the same kind of zoos.
Don't think so either.
In Africa, a zoo with people in. What could I possibly be referring
Well,
to?
the animals are in the zoo, but instead of the animals being in the cages, the people are, and they kind of drive around and look at the animals while the animals can be free.
It's called a safari. Oh my god.
No, it's
Is that not this? I thought you were talking about like slavery and like
no.
Europeans locking up the natives in cages.
No.
Which they did, by the way, for actual human zoos.
Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about
that.
It's not quite a safari, but similar.
Okay, get you.
These guys quite like to jump around. Rawr. Fair enough, can't argue with the general theory of relativity. Nice.
I see Apple, a man of intelligence. I respect one such as you.
Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to see the tigers from here.
I love how our kingdom's backstory is like we let go of our ways of the past, but then we come back and do the exact same thing. Like,
And no, we're not crusading.
well, no, I mean it's not the same,
We're not
but
crusading.
it kinda is.
No, we're not
Yes, but
crusading.
no.
We're just claiming some land that nobody owns, probably, and you know, we
ethnic cleansing might or might not be involved. We don't know.
We have seen no signs of humans.
What people of other ethnicity? I don't think so. I don't even know that word. Still curious though. I'm not getting my expectations up too high because you don't want to be disappointed.
Well, we don't know what's gonna happen yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if this goes well, it will be a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah, of course.
But if it doesn't, then we didn't expect too much.
I can't wait till we do our crusade. Oh my god.
Oh, Sam.
We are legion. We are legion.
Okay, let's get some jungle in here. I can't get over how good the latest season of Westworld is.
Yeah, I don't have Netflix. I'm sorry.
It's not on Netflix.
I don't have whatever you watch it on.
HBO.
Yeah, no, I don't have that. I think. I don't know, actually. I don't watch TV. I don't know.
It's I don't know. I think you might. It's so hard for me to think that anyone would not like Westworld.
But what is it about?
Because
like, what
it's
is the
so
setting?
good.
Is it like some futuristic shit? Or?
Kinda. Like you know, I'm not much of a sci-fi guy, right? Like it's not my thing. I like fantasy and all that stuff.
How about Star Wars?
But that's I don't know. I see that more as fantasy than sci-fi. But
it has lasers and spaceships. And
yeah, it
a
has
lot of
like
technology. That
it has
we
like
don't
the
have.
setting of a sci-fi, but it feels like a fantasy.
Yeah.
That's
okay,
because
I
that's
see.
how it's made. It's made to be a fantasy in space.
Yeah, I get it.
As this is my first roleplay, I think it's gonna be fun. Never done it before, so it's gonna be a nice learning experience. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, you just kind of like once we get going, it just kind of runs itself, really.
Yeah, you also develop your own roleplay style a little bit after a while. I mean, when you play a lot of characters, you start to recognize like the same set of perks in every single character you play after a while. If you like,
But that's because it's you.
yeah, well, yeah, but you know, like even if you try to make something different, there will always be that like small part that's still the same, just because you're the one playing them.
And
yeah,
like,
Simon.
But yes, but that doesn't mean you're like that, of course. I'm not a psychopathic villain, not at all, of course, but like you get the point.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know what the conversation was about, but I just thought I'd make a funny entrance.
No,
Oh.
I was like, if you have a lot of roleplay characters that you roleplayed as, you will start to recognize the same kind of perks in every character. If you notice, like if you take notice. Even
Wait,
if you try
what?
something, even if you try something different in a new character, there will still be a small part that's like the same, just because it's you role playing them.
Oh, it's funny that you say that because a lot of the time I have like specific quirks for each character for some reason. I've had one character once and she was very polite and she always like she cupped her hands behind her back. And then I also had like a different character that always just raised her eyebrows and everything, just like, what you saying? And I kind of try to have something unique like that for each character.
Yeah, same. But there's still, well, I don't know. There's still some perks I really like to do on every character.
I think the way to see roleplayers, no matter what, you're gonna roleplay as yourself, but it's yourself in a different situation and with different themes and what do you call them, like quirks?
Yeah.
That you give yourself to make yourself be different. And
Yeah.
to take it back to Westworld, which I'm so fascinated by the show. It's so good. Like right now, they just revealed, this is a big spoiler, but so close your ears if you don't want spoilers for Westworld. Right now, they have escaped the park of androids. And we thought, the viewer thought, that each of these people, androids, were different androids, stored in different bodies, but they were all the same person within different bodies, which was revealed in one of the episodes. And then we were like, oh, so they're all the same person, but they're acting different. So that's because the same personality, the same person in different bodies have been living different lives from the original self.
Yeah.
And you become different because the situation and people you're around Like you're not the same anymore as the starting point.
Maybe
It's
Kind of
basically-
like alternative universe or something.
Yeah, it's like if you made a clone of yourself now, and you sent that clone of yours to America, for example. Thank you, Jacob, for joining the alliance. But yeah, if then that person went to America, that version of you, and then came back to meet you 1 or 2 years later, they would not be the same person anymore.
Different experiences, different environments,
Yeah.
different people.
And I think that same thing counts for roleplay. Like you're always gonna be yourself.
Yeah.
When you roleplay, because like you have to improvise. You're using your mind to come up with dialogue and things to say.
True.
But you like come up with these little things, these little quirks and such and situations to make it feel different.
Yeah. Even stuff like talking quietly or talking slowly or something like that, kind of experimenting with that, can also just change the character.
Yes, playing
Or,
around
like,
with humor.
Playing around with humor!
Maybe I am just evil. Wow.
Yes.
My eyes have
Maybe
been
you're
opened
just
by
evil. Maybe there's just nothing you can do about it.
It's in my nature, I guess.
Maybe you're just meant to backstab everyone.
Fuck. Is this my destiny?
Doomed in every alternative universe.
And maybe Sophie is just Rebecca all along, and Sophie is the character.
What if we're just all characters? And we're
I mean,
so-
we are.
Are we? Oh no.
I think we are all characters.
But like in a show. Like in a movie.
Yes, the show
Our
called
life.
Reality.
One of those classic soap operas, like with laughing tracks in the
Que
background.
hora es?
Madukashi.
Suddenly I imagine a soap opera with death thorns. Madukashi.
That's the only sentence I know by heart. Yikes.
Omalmena. El Selkaras Sakamas Kem.
Just like, I'm gonna kill you, and then you hear a laughing track.
Which is what Madukashi, I believe, means kill them all.
Oh.
I wonder how Rosargo ever learned like Deaththorn. Because I'm pretty sure none of the Deaththorns spoke English.
No, he would probably have to like just sit down and study them.
Yeah. And adapt.
Which is what I imagine he did in the time after Bliss got killed. And he started making his plan of how he's gonna take down the kingdom.
Winds.
And I imagine he would like spy on them and study them and stuff like that, enough to where he could communicate what he wanted to do.
Exactly.
Which is what I want to go into in the Rosargo film.
That's gonna be really interesting, though. Like, imagine. Well, you could kind of imagine it in a way like you get to a country where you don't know anyone, you don't know the language, you don't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Except that they killed your wife.
But you're stuck there. I mean, yeah. But you're just stuck there, and you kind of just have to deal with it because there's no way of getting out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So then what do you do?
Yeah.
You dominate them and take over the country.
Okay, calm down.
That's
But
what everybody
he did.
does,
But that's
apparently.
that's what he did, though. It is what he did.
Yeah, but
He became their leader, kind of.
no, he didn't.
Kinda,
He's
a little
far
bit.
from their leader.
Well, he kind of was. Let's be honest.
He was a commander. And he was
Yeah.
like a idol, but he definitely didn't lead them.
Now I'm just thinking about Rosargo as a K-pop idol.
Oh my god.
That's one way to look.
Just all fangirls behind him. Sorry.
I mean, out of any character I made, I think Rosargo has had actual fangirls.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know. I like Rosargo, but that's not the type of character I'm that into. Like the brute force, intimidating guys. They're cool, but
Yeah, that's
I'm
why
more
you
into
go
the-
for the Emperor, not Vader, right?
yeah, exactly. I'm more for the charismatic, I mean, he doesn't have to be pure evil, of course, but like the more charismatic, not really powerful with like whatever blades or whatever, like Rosargo or Rebecca, but just I don't know,
So do you like Valiant then?
brain over brawn. Yeah, I like Valiant as a character more than Rosargo, for example.
And I'm assuming you like Alexander.
Oh yeah, but he wasn't that like big in the story. Like he was, but more in the background. But,
Yeah,
like,
but
I
like
liked
he
him.
had when he was on screen, he like
Oh yeah,
he
but
had a
his
presence.
attitude. Yeah, his attitude and his theme song. Oh,
Mhm.
great.
like that's a,
Like, that
I wish
wasn't
I
that
wish I
much
could
fun.
use that theme song more.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like considering it when you saw him in the 8. I'm like,
Alexander movie.
do I want to
Should
play
I?
it? Can I play the song?
But like the fact that I like those kind of villains is also why most of my villains are like that a bit. So
Right.
Oh, yeah.
it kind of translates to that too, I guess.
You're probably like the villain of Crimes of Valorian too. Then
Oh yeah, yeah.
he's very behind the scenes. Kinda.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have to be behind the scenes. I mean, he can just be straight up admitting that he's the villain or something, or be in the center of attention. But just like, I don't know, some villains just have that charisma and that energy. You know, it's hard to describe. But yeah, I like that film too. By the way, not gonna lie. Even though
Yeah,
we-
I
Kind
mean,
of funny. Simon, have you ever had like, what do you call it? Like, what's the alignment for like not a true neutral, but like,
chaotic
what's it
neutral?
called? No, it's like,
true neutral.
yeah, I don't know.
What
It's
are the
not
what are
neutral.
the
It's like a step. It's like better.
good,
Neutral good.
No.
chaotic
I don't
good?
know. No.
Well, let's look up the alignments. Hold on.
Because there's like a good, neutral, evil, right?
Yeah, you have
And
you
then,
have chaotic, lawful, and neutral.
Oh,
and then you also have
lawful
good,
good.
evil.
That was it.
Oh no, lawful good is such an awful alignment. I hate it. Oh.
You don't like lawful good?
You can do interesting with lawful good
Wait, hold on.
as long as they're like flawed with it.
Wait. But that no, if you're flawed, you're not. No, then you're
No,
not
you
lawful
you can
good.
be lawful good and flawed.
Wait, hold on.
I mean,
I'm just trying to find all the
lawful
alignments
good
in
is
the
like
good
you
list.
do stuff because it's good, right? I don't know.
No, you
But
like
have you ever had like any good characters at all, Simon?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure lawful good are like superheroes, for example, that are like just good.
well,
because
let's say
good
Captain
is
America,
good.
right? Captain America is lawful good.
Well, yeah, that's true. But
And
like,
he's
okay.
flawed.
Yeah, but okay.
Because he is lawful good.
Okay, I'ma just look it up now. Okay, so it says, what does it mean to be to be lawful good? A lawful good character acts as a good person. Acts as a good person is expected or required to act. He combines a commitment to oppose evil with the discipline to fight relentlessly. He tells the truth, keeps his word, helps those
But-
in need, and speaks out against injustice.
Like the thing is, I don't hate lawful good characters, but like, I just don't really like the alignment system in general because it's kind of confusing sometimes.
I mean,
Because
they're more like guidelines.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nice one. I got that reference. But like you will get this, Rhaegar. But take Diana for example. He would be lawful good because he acts like he wants to act good and do good things, but he's not lawful good. He's an evil guy. So like it's meh. I don't like the system.
Yeah, but
It's-
no, it's like you can follow them, and like most characters go within one of them.
Yeah, of course.
But,
yeah, or you
but-
can strive to be, right?
Yeah, but they're, as I said, they're guidelines. They're not like
Yeah.
100%. That character should be flawed.
But yeah, I have played a lawful good character once.
You have?
Yeah, I have. He was.
I've never played like an evil character before.
I have done that, but that's also not too fun. Like being evil just because you're evil is. It's not that interesting.
Yeah.
I think.
But I haven't like been an evil mastermind or anything.
I times.
Mm.
Not gonna lie, but too much maybe.
Welcome, Catty.
Hello.
Just say if you want into the call or something. I don't want that tree there. I regret my choices.
It's a small tree.
I'm gonna think about characters I played. There was Ray. There was Talion. There was Saffron. There was Farouk. I like Farouk.
For some reason, I always had characters with names that ended with an A. I don't know why. Like, a lot of characters had a name ending with an A. Some had, like, different ones.
Wifey of Durus.
Oh my god.
See, I didn't even have to say anything. You
That's
understood.
King Wilfrey for you, scrub.
But yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
I think I played Saffron a little bit more less pure evil than you did.
What did you say? I was space.
I was just saying I think I played Saffron a little bit less pure evil than you did. I think I tried to come up with a motive for him.
Yeah, mine was really. He wasn't really a. He was a like. Oh, how do I explain it? He was more like an avatar for the void. Like he was a mindless guy that didn't have his own motives. He just served the void between brackets. And like, yeah, it was a not so well defined being, I guess.
Yeah.
But you then gave him like more of a like personal motive and character and whatnot. Which wasn't bad. I liked it.
I don't remember exactly, but I think Saffron wanted to open the gates to Kirban.
I think so too.
Because that's where I was gonna. I think I actually introduced the idea of his master, which was gonna be like this Cthulhu like being, and then there was the other two versions. Like he was part of a group of 3. There was Saffron also.
You still remember those other names? Jeez.
I'm trying to remember the witch's name. I think Bobby was telling me like yesterday what her name was.
Wasn't that just the Witch of Kirban? I don't think she had a name.
No, that was her nickname. But she had a name. And I was gonna play her too in an event.
What do you mean, Keeper of the Fails? I never failed.
I like
no,
how
I failed a lot.
Said, like, even with roleplays, it didn't stop there. It's just like, holy crap, just realized you were called Nessa. And then in my head, I just went, and Rebecca. Like, it continues.
Oh yeah, that's true. Wait, what? You open? Blazer.
Let's see if I can remember any other ones.
Oh, I played so many characters back in the day. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I mean, Odo and Cells were still my favorite by far of all of them.
Who are those?
Oh my god, how dare you say that?
Who are those again? Can you explain?
I sold you mushroom soup. I still remember. God damn it.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Those were the times. Just scamming slaves. Ugh. Getting like, how much was it? 50 gold for an iron sword that you could just get for free otherwise. Ugh. That was amazing. I was so rich, it wasn't even funny.
Guys, I found more. I found Arya and Leia.
Oh lord.
Okay, what other characters have you played? Nessa was in Red Tears, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nessa was in Red Tears. Arya is in Sunshine Corridor. Oh, there's Luana in Into the Unknown Season 2.
Yeah, there were so many lines for Into the Unknown. Like I don't think I've gotten more lines from any other project than Kit Kats.
Huh?
Like, I think KitKat is the one who has given me the most lines in any project.
Yeah, I was calling with her once in a group chat, and then she's like, "Yeah, most people have said that. Like, the most lines are always pretty much in her project."
I mean, it's interesting to
It
do
is.
that amount, but
Yeah.
I'll have to be careful too, because I tend to write a lot of dialogue, and I don't want to wear my voice actors out. Oh, it's
I
true
mean,
though.
it's easier to just record it per episode
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
if it's a lot of lines.
But, like, I'm more used to story writing, like, you know, like in a book or a Word document or whatever. And there you have absolute freedom with dialogue. But like in a series, you have to be a bit more
visual.
like, yeah, exactly. Be more sparing with the dialogue,
Yeah.
that it doesn't get too boring or.
I mean, for
voice actors
Machinimas, that wasn't necessarily the case because, at least up to now, voice actors had to carry the emotions and such of a scene because you couldn't express them. Now you can express them more with blockbuster and such, but
that really helps. Yeah.
But yeah, most of the time voice actors had to carry it, so you had to give them more dialogue to describe more so what they're feeling.
Yeah.
I also have a list of my characters somewhere, I think, Gada. Oh, Nymeria. Oh, Wilmeria, best chip. Before I got backstabbed.
Oof.
And my kingdom was taken away from me and destroyed.
Simon makes a reputation
Let's
of
not
being a
take
backstabber.
back.
And then when
I
he gets
was
backstabbed
backstabbed.
himself, surprise Pikachu face.
I didn't play evil characters. No, wait, no, never mind. I did play one evil
Excuse you?
character before. No, Wilfrey was one of my first characters in roleplay, so I've got an actual excuse there. Yeah, why didn't he want to get with Wilfrey? Because she was kept hostage in Gonroth by that one creep. Let's not wind any sheets around it. It's true.
I think I remember that.
But no, I don't. Were you there? You weren't there.
I met
then.
Inven.
Oh yeah, that's the dark elf.
Yeah, that was like that was my first character that met her.
Yeah, that's what I said before my kingdom got taken away. Independence. Oh, how wrong I was.
Strong, independent women, yes.
Okay, maybe independent,
I'm
but
a strong,
nah,
independent
I was
man.
mistaken about that.
I'm like dying to start writing Lathane already.
Rebecca Lathane.
But I'm like stopping myself so I can actually, if I start writing Lathane, I'm not gonna finish Cramps of Valorian in time. And I wanna finish that before Apple finishes Diversion. I'm just imagining the sets we have come up for that series, mixed with Apple's visuals. It's gonna be so good.
Will be amazing.
And plus, that the characters are so fun.
Yeah.
I really like that Apple's been like working together with more people. It's like whenever I finish an episode of something and I just see Apple's logo, I'm just like, yeah, there you are.
Okay, try and not die now, Red Panda. You can survive this. I believe in you. The impact is not gonna kill you. Yay.
Oh, that looks dangerous. Okay.
You'll definitely finish before. Well, you are halfway through the season now, pretty much. and I also, to finish Crimes of Valorian, need to plan for the project which is gonna tie into it. So.
Kinda, that was my response too when I saw the red pandas.
Yeah, you're gonna be busy for a while.
Yeah, we probably should have another meeting. Just so I can get some help with like brainstorming that project.
Wait, Alorion?
No, the one that's gonna tie in.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because without spoiling what that is, there's gonna be Crimes of Valorian. Then there's gonna be like a little tease for the project that's gonna be like its own thing, but it's gonna also tie in.
It's gonna be the end game of the Shadow Crown universe.
It is the most. You know how like SMU does it, like they're like connected and they tie into each other. It is the most stuff like that we're probably gonna do. Is these two projects. But I think that's gonna be fun.
I want to expand beyond the continent. I don't know why.
Oh.
Even if it's just a small island, I don't know.
I mean, that
I'd be
would do.
interested in that. Like not an entirely new continent, of course. That would just be oof. Or like a little island group. I don't know. That would be fun.
We already talked about this stuff.
Yeah, I know. Wait, we did?
Yeah.
Or am I just not remembering it? I think we did.
Yes, I'll buy your red panda. I'm sure they're perfectly fine to have as pets. Yes, moo moo.
What are you working on, Kana? Sorry, I'm eating chocolate.
Red panda for the kata.
Wait. Oh my, the oxes are farming. They're evolving, guys. Of course, I knew it. Humans evolved from oxes.
Without human interference during coronavirus, they learn to farm.
This is actually the future, not the past.
I mean, this
They
is
learned how to use humans to tow the land.
currently on the map. We're in present day, so.
Oh, you don't want to tell us, Kara? Sad. Sad life.
It's a secret project.
It's a hard knock life. So Simon.
I don't know, I haven't auditioned in ages. I don't know though.
Why you also been too busy to do work and stuff?
Well, yeah, of course. Corona is a weird time, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even in general, I don't know. I'm not someone who likes to voice act every kind of...
It's
there's no,
not,
like,
it's not your
specific
main
thing.
focus thing.
Well, yeah, that also, but only like a specific kind of character. It's hard to describe, but just
I get that.
a few kinds of characters I like to voice act as. But like, I'm not gonna do something that's super special or out of my comfort zone because it's not my job or what I want to do.
Yeah, but I feel like everybody has that. Like, some things you just enjoy doing more than others.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really like voicing a lot of teachers or anything.
Isn't that what you did in Enderboy?
Yeah, but it's like it was only like 2 lines, so I didn't really mind.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a I showed up once type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if it's like in a series or anything, I don't really like that because it's sometimes in series teachers kind of get used to make up excuses for characters, and I kind of don't want to fill in a role like that.
Well, you know how I'm basically typecast now in every mission. Yeah, I'm actually
Yeah.
I'm serious about it too. Like I'm checking with them. Like, does my character die? Because I don't want. No, I'm serious. Like I don't want to like my voice acting to just be that joke.
Yeah, I get it though.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you want to have a role that doesn't die instantly.
Mm-hmm. Like I want to actually have a character that I can like work with, like something that can be fun, not just
Yeah.
he Breaker died.
You are Sean Bean. It's true. Oh my god.
Yes, Shongar.
Sean Bean isn't dying in this scene. Cinema since 2K17.
Breaker isn't dying in the scene. Ding. I mean, I like, and if they say that the character does die, like I make sure that at least I get a good chunk of
A good
character to work with.
A good death, like a well-written death scene, can be so fun. Not to to watch, but to voice act in. I mean,
Yeah.
like it's not fun to die. I'm not saying that, of course. Dying
Sometimes
is not nice.
it's fun to be dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I actually enjoy voice acting, like to the point where I want to do it. You know, like I don't want to just do 2-3 lines then die and that's it.
Yeah.
I want to develop characters. Like that's why I went into acting in real life too. Like I enjoy embodying characters.
I don't know. I'm more of a fan of writing characters. I'll leave the voice acting to other people.
But then, do you audition a lot as well?
For voice acting?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. But also a lot of the problem now is that my character has died in a lot of ongoing projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've been in the universe once, it's hard to come back.
Yeah, unless you can do like a different type of thing. Like either you're gonna play like a really young or a really old character, or try and do a different accent or something.
I am actually doing that in one project that is coming on that I can't speak of right now, but I am doing it.
Another
Nice.
secret project. The only one I have right now is Entity in the Slightly Insulting universe.
That's not the only one.
SMU. Well, yeah, I have some others, but...
Then you have F5.
Oh yeah, that's right, damn.
Wait, you're in F5?
I thought you knew.
You didn't show up for the... No, wait, we haven't done the cast read-through yet for that.
No, we haven't
Yeah,
done
that's
the
awesome.
read-through yet.
But I mean, that time I couldn't come anyways, because I had
Oh.
something to do for school, so...
Yeah, that was...
thought I let you
You're
guys
not in Viewgate, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, you could have been in there so easily.
Yeah, I think so too, but I don't know why.
Yeah, Sophie, you saw the opening clip, right?
Yeah. Like the one that's self-uploaded today, like on Discord.
Stealth wanted me to play the main character, but I wasn't up for that back then. Like I was in the middle of exams. I was like,
Yeah, I
have
get
the
that.
time to commit.
I do think
Even-
though, Machinima creators need to start casting different people for different parts, and because like let's say Lewis, for example, he is very typecast now.
Wait, what? Can you repeat that? You cut out.
Yeah.
Like I think Machinima creators need to start copying each other, and typecasting people. Because for example, Lewis, he is pretty much playing the same character now in every Machinima.
Oh, is that so?
Yes.
Wait, you mean for like personality-wise?
Yeah. Like
Good that I gave him cold then.
yeah, like that is good. It's good that you do that.
I know.
Like
He did really well too. So
It's like I don't think people should be casting Sophie as Rebecca's, for example, like that,
but
or the
you know,
character you do of yourself in Tussler's one. I don't think.
the thing is, I get where you're coming from. Like, it is true what you're saying, but just some voices just fits some type of characters so well that
True.
it's almost
Yeah.
a
True.
waste not to cast them.
True.
Like, imagine having a character like Rosargo in your Machinima and not casting Bobby.
Yeah, but then you get the problem of you'll hear Rosargo.
Yeah, exactly. That's also a problem.
You're not gonna hear this new character. This director is like, oh, I'm so proud of showing this character, and then people who've seen TSC then go like, oh, it's Rosargo, and then the director is like,
Yeah.
no, it's my character.
That's not what you want, of course.
I mean, I do get that, but on the other hand, it's kind of fun to play all kinds of different characters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's like,
I think
like
it's better
if
for
you
you
do
to
like a
play different characters than to play the same one.
yeah. Oh, you mean so you shouldn't only play one type of characters, but
No, well,
do all different.
you do
kinds.
what you get cast as, but I'm saying like directors should not be casting the same people
Yeah.
for the same type of characters, because I've noticed they do it a lot now with you and Lewis in particular.
Yeah.
Like you guys get very much the same characters in a lot of projects, and I think people should start thinking outside the box a little bit. Like maybe you could do this type of character, and you could like blow everybody's mind with this type.
Yeah. Challenge yourself. Like, one thing that I keep repeating that I really want to do someday is like a batshit crazy character.
Everybody needs
Like-
to do that at one point.
Yeah, like just completely insane or something like that. That's just something that I want to explore.
That's why Geralt was so fun to play.
Yeah. Because, like, imagine playing Geralt and then, like, I don't know, like,
Not dying, yeah, I know.
No, but I'm trying to look for, like, imagine playing Geralt and then somebody like a cop or, like, a kid or, I don't know, teacher.
Or a good villain.
Well, my phone just died, so I can't. Can you guys watch chat for me?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we can.
I can't read it right now because my phone just died.
Like, Geralt crazy.
Methyprox.
Stabby procs.
Keta says, I want to be a villain. I don't like being a good character all the time. And I find it easier to act evil.
Yeah, I think everybody wants to play evil at least once.
Yeah.
I find it so funny though with Bobby's auditions, is that he was auditioning only for good guys, because
Really?
yeah, because before Rosargo, I've always just seen him as a good guy, like personality wise, and the characters he has played has always been good. So he was like auditioning for like Daryl and Roland and stuff like that in
Yeah.
TSC.
Good he didn't, because the sword was...
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then he did a Joker impression, and I was like, holy shit! And then I'd like, can you try this line? And I got him to do one of Rosargo's, and oh my god, that was a mind blowing experience, realizing that nobody else can be Rosargo but him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's also what I really liked about Rebecca as well. Because it's so different than to just acting characters in general. It's like if you act like a character that's completely different than what you are, that's just a lot of fun because you get to be somebody completely.
Have you played any other villains at this point? Because I have a hard time remembering all the roles you did. 'Cause there's so many.
Yeah, I've
Like-
done a lot, so it's hard to
Yeah.
remember. But I don't think I've had like a big villain role after Rebecca.
I feel like many people have yet to catch on that Rebecca is a villain. I
Yeah,
think.
everybody's
It's
like,
so-
"Oh no,
it's
I
so
like
obvious.
Rebecca."
it's so obvious to me. I still can't grasp
That's
how you
because-
possibly can't see her as a villain.
That's because like
Right.
we were like introduced to her through TSC, and
But-
people now are introduced to her through the Golden Sword, which she is.
But even in the Golden Sword, what she
Yeah,
does,
but what
is
she
just
does there
not
is-
right.
It's questionable.
What do you mean?
No, well,
Questionable.
because we see it from her perspective, you understand
Well,
her,
yeah, okay.
and
That's
like in the
still- I
8,
don't know.
it's a lot more extreme. And then we're gonna go to the next one. It's gonna even more extreme, and you
Mhm.
know, it gets
Yeah,
worse
I
and worse
get
and
it.
worse.
We're gonna turn some heads.
Like if people don't get it by Lathane, then
Then I give up. I
Yeah.
give up my hope. I give up hope in humanity. I'm sorry, guys.
what? She's a good guy in Lathane.
Maybe we're just bad writers then. I don't know. I give up.
No, actually, I can see with what we have planned, people will be confused more than anything.
I don't know.
Because we write her as a character, we don't write her as a villain.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna have some moments of, like, maybe some of the most heartfelt moments for her ever in any TC project will be in
Yeah.
Lathane, but also some of her most gruesome.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's always good to have questionable villains with relatable motives and
Yeah.
like not necessarily a villain that seems like a good guy, but just a villain you can relate to, because relatable characters are always the best ones. in
Yeah,
my
or at
opinion.
least that you can understand.
That's why villains were just evil, because they're evil are so boring and bad in my opinion, because like, there's some exceptions of course, but
Who do you think is the worst villain in TC?
it's so hard to define villains in the Shattered Crown though, because
Yeah.
maybe that's just because I helped with a few of the projects, but I don't know. I would say, and I'm not saying they're bad villains by the way at the moment, but
They're just
the
the
worst
worst.
out of all of them.
Mhm.
It's so hard because I don't know who to call a villain and who not call a villain.
Who would you call a villain?
Let me see. Mm.
Okay, who do you think is the best one?
Like it pains to say this, but I think out of all the villains, I think Scott is the most straightforward one and most like he's not boring, but the most boring one out of all of them, because he's so straightforward and sometimes he just gives me the evil to be evil vibes just because he wants the power and is jealous and yada yada.
I think
But in general, he's still a good villain, by the way. Not saying.
I think it's his drive for his family is what
The problem I have with that is that sometimes that motive is just not clear enough for me personally. Because as I watched it, like when I wasn't working with you yet, because I saw the series before I started working with you, I always had the feeling that he was doing it out of jealousy for Alistair.
I mean,
He
yes.
just wanted power.
I mean,
not it's like his family was like, okay, he had a family. That's what I got out of it. He has a family, and he kind of likes them, I guess. Except for the fact that he never sees his wife on screen, except for maybe once or twice. When she leaves him, once.
which has the most epic
Yeah, true.
epic one-liner in history.
And then there's one flashback with his son when he's younger,
Yeah.
and another encounter with his son when he leaves, and that's it. And I was like, okay, fine. But he's still a nice film, though, not like shitting on him. I'm gonna have to wrap it up though, because I gotta go.
Okay.
It was
Alright.
fun chatting, you guys.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Bye
Yeah,
bye.
have fun.
The silverback gorillas, they only have like one big male, don't they?
I think so. Takes out
How
minigun.
many silverbacks per tribe?
Well, actually, I think they have multiple, right?
Okay, so they either leave or for like a group of silverbacks the same age. So we can just say these. These are that. Oh, I still need to make a place for salamanders,
Ooh.
pangolins, tiger I already have.
Are you gonna make like a reptile cave or something?
I mean, let me look at these. The salamander. Salamander goes in water, right? It's a good, I got the expert Sophie here.
I don't really know much about these animals.
So what have been your favorite roles, like top 3 so far to do?
Oh man, well, I just really like the type of roles that, well, Rebecca's definitely in the top 3 somewhere because I just really like that I can basically voice someone that I'm kind of the polar opposite of. And then I also really like Net because she's so she's kind of like, what do you call it? She's kind of relaxed about everything. Well, she's more like a type of rough around the edges. But then what I also really liked, one of the more recent characters that I've voiced is Casey in 3 Times the Melody, and she's really hyper all the time, so it's basically me amplified. And I just really like that because it's like you get to be really excited and really, well, I guess kind of loud as well. Yeah. What about you?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is Geralt. Because that was a lot of fun. It's a good thing. I was gonna like, I guess Solemn, even though I feel like I know the character maybe the most, but I don't know if he has had that much, like, because he died in the first Nether film, right? He showed up a little bit in Legendaries.
Oh yeah.
I wrote and recorded most of the lines for King's Trial, which is his backstory.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna be filming and editing now. And who else have I played? I played like Dave in the game, which he died right away.
Yeah.
What other projects have I been in? I'm gonna be in Jake and Mitzi, like Connor's next thing. I played Mysterio in Huffle's Spider-Man thing. I'm gonna play Dr. Connors in another Spider-Man thing. I know I have an upcoming project of a character I really am excited to play.
You've played like quite a lot of characters.
There's Richard in my own series, Knights of Frost. Okay, Richard is number 1 for sure.
Yeah. And I think like Geralt is like a close second.
Richard, Geralt, Solemn.
Yeah.
Those are my top 3 right there.
Yeah, it's kind of like difficult because I do have like other stuff that I'm working on right now, but I can't talk about it yet because it's either not out yet or I've like recorded some. Well, for one, I've like recorded everything, but it's like an animated series, so I think there's gonna be like a type of sneak peek soon, but yeah, I don't really know. I don't know much else about it.
Yeah, you gotta share it with everybody when it comes out then.
Yeah, I keep like asking creators like whenever it comes out, oh, can I start like advertising it or like posting it on Twitter or something? And then I still like I have to wait because it's not fully done or I can't advertise it yet, and that just breaks me on the inside. Generally, I always get really like enthusiastic about stuff that I'm working on.
That's
So yeah,
that's always fun. Is
that's also
how invested you get to.
Yeah, and it's also kind of the way that I like the way that I pick the characters or like how I audition for them, if I'm interested in the character or if it's like something that I haven't done before and I want to challenge myself, then I tend to choose that over something that's kind of more mild or something.
Okay, without saying what it is, of course, has there been a project of a character which you have not enjoyed doing, or like hasn't been that you thought it was bad?
Something that I didn't like.
Yes. Without saying what that
Um,
is, of course.
I'd have to think for a second.
Take it.
Because I do try to, like, pick my roles on what I like, but indeed, sometimes there's something that kind of falls back, I guess. I did have, like, one experience where I tried to, well, I kind of want to, like, make my files all nice and, like, edited before I send it off to somebody else, or, like, to a creator. And I've had one moment where I think I added like a cool effect over it because it was supposed to be a special character. So I thought, oh, this is gonna sound really good. And it's totally fine, but the creator then told me like, oh yeah, can you like take the effect off? Because I don't like the effect. And I'm like, oh, I thought it kind of completed it, but so I kind of felt like, oh, well, it kind of feels like bare without the effect on it, but okay, I'll send it to you anyway.
Well, that's the preference of the creator, director, of course, because like most of the time they have something specific in mind of how you're gonna sound, and they will edit it to the way they want it. But it's I think it's a cool thing though that you're willing to try and make it sound the way you think it's gonna sound. But yeah, I understand why a creator would want the bare audio.
Yeah, and maybe it was even because it was like they had a different effect in mind that was even better. Or they didn't really see the character that way, which is totally fine, but yeah. Sometimes you just have stuff like that.
Has anyone said anything in chat, by the way?
Kat just said, who gave the stream a dislike? Give me your name so I can put it in my Death Note.
Oh, Death Note is such a good anime.
I haven't really watched a lot of them. I've watched like a couple of them. The one that I remember very clearly was like Akame ga Kill.
Yes, I love that one.
You've seen it?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite animes.
Yeah, it's been a really long time since I've seen it, but I did really like it.
Like it's one of those animes that inspired a lot of TSC. Maybe why I kill so many characters as I do. It's because of the comic I kill.
And then there's also I'm probably gonna butcher a lot of these names, but like Owari no Seraph. That was more like I think a vampire type series, but it was with a lot of sword fighting, which I really liked.
Oh, that is something I'm so excited to do in Lathane. Like the proper sword fights Rebecca's gonna have.
Yeah.
In the last one, only Baron got to do something.
Let's see. Apple said gonna go have breakfast, so BRB.
Okay.
And then we have Mr. Doge Lover saying, "Hi Viking, what's up?"
What? It's good. What's up with you, Doge?
Can you watch One Boy, One Kitten, please? It's my birthday. What?
Okay, I need to get chat open. Oh, that's wrong. I don't think my background on my phone has changed ever since I got the season 3 poster for TSC. It's just a perfect background. Also, I have the Rebecca poster in the background.
Oh, that reminds me of, like, remember that I tried to get it too? Basically, there was a lot of going back and forth between, like, the company where I bought it from and then the delivery service. So they kept saying, "Oh yeah, you need to contact them," and then they started saying, "No, you need to contact them." So I've kind of given up by this point.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But they did offer something like we can, they could give back credits on the website.
Oh, how does that work?
I think it's kind of like, you can try and buy it again with credits, but then you do have to pay like the import costs again, I think.
Oh, well, do you want to do that then?
I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I'm probably gonna reply with something like, "Oh, I'm really disappointed because, yeah."
I am very, very disappointed.
I am very disappointed in you.
Ah, thank you.
Oh yeah, I was about to read it.
You're gonna
said, "Wow,
donate.
that's such a cool map, and you know what? You both look really kind. Let me subscribe."
You're gonna donate your birthday money? Sure. You do that. Hi, Quebecy. How you doing? Okay. I think once I'm done here, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna finish Crimes of Valorian. And then I'm gonna work on Lethane.
You do keep busy.
Yeah, I definitely do. Oh, you know what? I should learn how to do like a elevator. Or I can... No! I'll get the elevator blocks. I'm gonna build a few skyscrapers here, I think. And then you can go on top of the skyscraper. And then you can look down on the exhibits. Because I noticed you couldn't see the gorillas that well from down here. Actually, do you guys want a little tour of the map, like a quick tour? Because I don't think you have seen it, Sophie.
No, I don't think I've seen everything.
Let me
I think they'd like a little tour.
So yeah, but the last thing we'll do is I probably said that this is the last time we're working on a map, maybe like 5-6 times now, but at least we got all the exhibits done now. Maybe we need to add a little background to it a little bit more. But I want to add like skyscrapers to finish the center point here, like the town. Maybe set up some thank you signs for people that have been helping with the map and watching and donating and such. And then we'll be done.
That seems like a good, like, ending.
Okay, I'll try and look up so we don't look at everything.
No spoilers until you start from the beginning.
I'll try to put on shaders too for this. Oh, I need to add more patrons here. So let's add them over here. I'm gonna do this later though, but boop, boop, boop. Just so we get the platform. What the? Oh, okay, it's carpenter blocks. Quartz. Wheels. 5. How do you do dollars again? Fuck. No, that's it. Okay. $1 pay Patreon. I'll add this NPC later. So yeah, I need to do the entrance too. Fuck. Okay. So this is the opening. Nothing much. Just a little decor on the side. We got the skate. Let me put on shaders actually. Let's do silver. Also, will it look better with... Actually, let's have disco lights. No, that's too much. Yeah, that's better. Now it will alter. It's not so sharp on my eyes either. So do you have any more plans before you're gonna go to bed?
I don't think so. A lot of, I think like some of the people that I live with have already gone to bed, so I'm trying to keep my voice down a little bit. But maybe watching some YouTube or something, and then I think I'll head to bed too.
What do you watch? You watch Markiplier, don't you?
Well, let's see.
Because I know you introduced that new team channel he has to me, the Honest one.
Yeah, I think that's like they're really funny on there. I was actually watching Doom Eternal today, like a playthrough. Let's see. Jazza, Nerdforge.
Nerdforge, wait. Those are Norwegians, I believe. They're really cool. I'm so proud.
I think at some point she made a wand or like a staff. There was like a link in the Discord somewhere, and that's kind of where I started watching her, like her videos. Yeah, some animators, some more gamers.
Okay, I'm gonna enter the first time period. And since life began in the sea, we go under the water. You can see some of them up here. Let me get a night potion so we can actually see.
The stream is a little bit behind on like what you're saying in the call, but I mean I can see it anyway, so it's fine. Oh, that's really nice. The underwater areas, just like you can look up at them.
I think they have killed most of the creatures we had in here. Oh no, there's one. Wait, come back. Come back, little guy. Yeah. I wouldn't go near you with a 10-foot pole. Oh, hello there. Little turtle. Now let's go to the time of the bugs. Do we have any bugs around? Yes, we do.
It's so funny how, well, I can almost like, I can't really imagine how much time it would have taken to make all of those models and all of those like textures for that mod.
I think it depends on the model creator. Wait. Didn't I put them in here? Oh wait, I think I moved them actually. Oh. We also got the the rail that goes underneath there. Oh yeah, there's these guys.
Oh yeah.
It's the fish legs. The first creatures that got legs, I believe. And then they became land-based. And
That's so weird.
basically created all land-based creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Stem from this little fishy. And then we go into this volcano. Oh. Okay.
Somebody just said in live chat, like fish, like fish, like fish.
Yes, leg fish, leg fish, leg fish. And then...
Such an impressive animal.
Why are you dying? Don't die. Be a good bug. How are you with bugs, by the way?
Hmm?
Do you get like creeped out by them or?
I mean, it's more like when a bee flies at me, I'm kind of more worried about getting stung than I'm afraid of them. I don't like... Yeah, like, I remember back, like, at elementary school, we used to do, like, a lot of camping trips for, like, a week. And there used to be girls that were just afraid of tiny, harmless bugs or ladybugs, and I would just be standing there like, yeah, this is gonna be a long week. A week in nature, and you're scared of bugs.
Here they are. These are my favorite ones. Little amphibian creatures. They're so cute. Look at them. Aww.
They have little, like, just one dot eyes.
They're so cute. I love them.
Aww.
And then we got these ones. I believe these were early mammals. Which, when you go this far back in time, the line between reptile and mammal was very small.
Yeah.
And then we made this, or I say we, but I made this to represent the end of the era, the Permian extinction, which was lava and volcano eruptions going all around. It was like basically hell flowed over on Earth.
Yeah.
And then we go to the first era of dinosaurs, the Triassic. Hello, little guy. And this is how far I got with the rails too. I stopped there. I think I might get rid of the rail actually.
I think it's nicer to just kind of like take your time walking around.
I think so too.
Because if it's a rail, then you can't really...
Can't really.
you can't really really influence the speed that you go at.
I like how I took extra time just to make that log look nice.
Oh, it's like a little bridge.
Oh yeah, we have dinosaurs now.
I really like the different kind of trees as well. Because it's just so different, yeah.
I try to use that because the mods have like time-specific plants and trees. I try to make sure that they're like in the right time period, but I'm not, for being the dinosaur nerd I'm not that scientifically knowledgeable, other than, oh, that dinosaur is cool.
Yeah.
But I try, and I've gotten some help from people on stream too, telling me what I should do.
That's really nice. Kind of trying to be as accurate as possible.
That's why I'm not trying to use so many Jurassic Park dinosaurs. Because they're, you know, less scientifically correct.
Yeah.
But, I think I used them here. No, wait, these are fossils and not the originals. Now we're in the early Jurassic, which is the height of the dinosaurs, pretty much. Did you include the new fossil? Yes, I just added them today. But yeah, Dilophosaurus is a cool dinosaur. And then we go down the Jurassic. We see a bunch of the Nautilus waterfall. Where the... Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. Oh, my lord. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy, Lou.
Lots of fishies.
That's, Come on, eat them up. Be good, Wait, where's my minigun? Don't mind me. We need some population control here. Also, pigs! You're in the wrong time period, pigs. Or just go in the water, sure.
You just have like the pyramid of predators, and then you're just at the top with a minigun.
Yeah. I am on top of the pyramid scheme. The food chain, that's the one. Anyways, enough with the Nautilus waterfall.
It's really pretty though with the shaders.
Oh, shit. Yeah. We, let me just fly in here. We got the Plesiosauruses, you know, the Loch Nesses. And the little flippers, Ichthyosaurus. Which I believe all are reptiles. I love Plesiosaurs. They're like sea long necks.
Minecraft Dinosaurs Day 67 Breaker shoots Nautilus with minigun.
Oh, what are you? What are you? Oops. You're not supposed to be out of your cage. What is this? Jurassic Park?
Literally. That would have been so much easier if they just had miniguns in Jurassic Park.
But that wouldn't be a movie.
But that wouldn't also be very smart, because then they'd just be killing their experiments and stuff.
Where is your hitbox? Hello? I guess you're just part of the mountain now. Where is your goddamn hitbox? Hello? I guess, okay, fine. It seems Dinosaur has escaped the cage. Let's motivate them with a minigun.
They just start screeching, "Don't shoot! Don't shoot!"
These are so pretty. Do you have a hitbox? No? Where's the goddamn hitbox on these things? Okay, let's go to mid-Jurassic, which has all the big ones.
Oh, that one has like green stripes on its snout.
We got time-traveling pigs in these pens we need to get rid of. We need more Brachiosaurus. Come over here. And we got too many Stegosauruses, so population control. Okay, they have a lot of lives. Actually, I don't want to kill you. Allosaurus. Oh, time-traveling pig! Okay. Allosaurus, why don't you do your job and eat them? Okay. But we got more Allosaurus over here, which is the fossils and archaeology ones. Hello. Allosaurus is one of my favorite dinosaurs of all time. That and Giganotosaurus. And Utahraptors.
Yeah.
Sophie over here is like, sure, Breaker.
I'm just like, wait, which name? To which dinosaur?
Minecraft Dinosaurs, Day 67. Population control. Oh, here's the new one. Ornitholestes. That's the one me and Sophie looked for in the Dinosaur Machinima.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are really cute.
Mm-hmm. And they're together with the scary Allosaurus. Luckily, they don't eat each other. Why did it freeze? No, I'm in the middle of a tour Minecraft. There we go. But yes, the Ornitholestes are a good addition.
Those small ones really do remind me of chickens.
Mm-hmm. Just wait until we get to the raptors. There's a time traveling pig with the compies. What are we gonna do?
Secretly, they all just have like a little time shard or something.
No, compies, don't escape. Yeah, eat it, compy, eat it. Yeah, that's how you do it. Come on, eat it. Yeah. They know how to do it. Wait, why aren't you eating it? Yay, good job. I taught these compies well. Oh? Oh, I crashed.
Oh.
Oh well. I think that's enough for me anyways, and we can do the rest of the tour next time. Yeah.
Wait, did your whole stream crash? No,
No, my
right?
Minecraft.
Oh, okay, good.
Can you believe we almost reached 200 subs again after 1K? Yes.
Yeah.
It's been going good lately. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the Fossils and Archaeology Machinima I just posted, I highly recommend it. I'll get a link real quick. Because I don't know how many saw it, and I'm really proud of it, and I think people should watch it. Bam, bam,
It is pretty awesome if I do say so myself.
Mm-hmm. Where is it? There it is.
The Bacon Army has recovered the time stone.
Yes, I've been fighting these time-traveling pigs for a while now. That should be the right link. Okay. So, oh, it's 111 views now. So, I gotta remember correctly. On Wednesday, I am releasing the full cast interview, like so, literally everything they said in their little interview parts for the D8 film.
I can't wait to see like what Raph had to say, because I already heard like most of what Tossler said because we were in a call at the time. Though Tossler hasn't heard what I said because I recorded it on my own.
Yeah, a lot of the thing that I cut out was mostly you guys talking about the golden sword and how like going from the golden sword to this, because the video was already getting long, and I decided, okay, I'm not going to use everything, even though it's good. I'm not going to use everything and only focus on what is relevant to the 8.
Yeah.
But that gave me the opportunity to do a full video with just cast interview where they then talk about the golden sword and the 8.
There's just a lot of stuff to talk about between like all of everything that happened. So it was kind of hard to like put like a timestamp, I guess, on like, okay, only talk for this many minutes. I just thought I'm gonna just talk as much as possible and see if that's good.
Yeah, yours is like 6 minutes.
Yeah. You could even still cut out something if it's just too repetitive or anything.
Oh, I've already uploaded it. I scheduled it around the same time I scheduled D8.
Oh.
So that is coming out on Wednesday. On Saturday, on my birthday, is gonna be the time lapse, the build we did for TSC.
Mm.
I'll probably do a stream too then. So that one is guaranteed. Stream on Saturday. Before then, I might do another one of these or another stream. We'll see. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys around. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.